114 tournaments in the series. This is just their third cup final. Conversely, Fiji, this is their 59th all-time cup final. They've won 30 of those.
The stats might be on the side of Fiji, but don't discount this Kenyan team. I think they have the speed to match this Fijian side, but do they have the physicality? That's my question. As Richard Kelly will take charge of this one, well deserved to 125th match for him. Fiji though, Shawnee, haven't had it their own way today. Pushed to the death, won in the death in their quarter and semi-final. So they are vulnerable, but are Kenya good enough to exploit that?
It has been an epic day's action here in Asia. The countdown clock is on. We're seconds away from liftoff. It is time to go large in Singapore, and Kenya get us underway in the cup final against Fiji, and it's going to fall for the Fijians. Looking to muscle up inside Kenya, and now they flood the breakdown, and it comes clear. This is going to be the dream start for Kenya. Oscar Ayodi goes in for the Kenyans.
Well, he answered my question pretty quick about the physicality. That breakdown was outstanding from Kenya. Straight from the kickoff, they applied pressure. Fiji couldn't handle it. Here it is here. He goes up to number 12. William Bucker. Watch them go to work, the Kenyans here. Two players in there. Then the number 8, Andrew Amonde, busts through. They pick it up. It's nice and clean for Oscar Ayodi. And you're never going to catch him from there. Perfect start, Kenya.
Extra 2 in off the boot of Kenya. It's going to float high and long and just be away to the left, so the score stays 5-0 in favour of Kenya over Fiji. You're getting your first taste of cup final. Can let you know it's 10 minutes each way. A little bit more bang for your buck. We hope you're enjoying World Rugby's coverage of the Singapore Sevens. There it is, Kenya looking to make a back-to-back scores here against their more favoured opponents. Fiji, work over the top there from Domalai, got a great shot and didn't let go.
Yeah, extra roll there by the Kenyan player. They look to play fast to Fiji. Can they get it wide to space?
They are loaded with weapons all over the field, but they're not going to be able to use those men for the moment. It's a bit scrappy, and Richard Kelly's found a Kenya knock on in there, and Fiji will feed the scrum.
In these big games, you have to take every single opportunity, and unfortunately for their Kenya, that's a big one missed. They had the chance. Oscar Ayodi got them off to the perfect start. If they could just handle their ball, geez, it would have applied a mountain of pressure, and they've dominated the first 2.5 minutes, especially territory-wise.
Bind. Set.
Good there by Tuai, and Fiji going to come across the path to Talinga, who has taken a ton of stopping here in Singapore, but on that occasion gets it wrong. It's going to fall for the Kenyans, and in the end it's going to come loose out of the hands of Humphrey Kayangi.
The Fijians just look hesitant. It's the first time this weekend I've seen Kitione Talinga, who's been the hot man for Fiji, just not look too sure about what the game plan was. Ball given away far too much for Fiji. Uncharacteristic for them to see that step. What a great attacking opportunity for the Kenyans right now. Have to make them pay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wind up. Crouch. Bind. Set.
The scrum is good. The feet is sharp from Kenya. Dancing around is Lugonzo. Now switching to the rampaging try scorer Ayodi, and now they can clear to the wizard. The try scoring wizard, Injera! Injera! Incredible! Kenya have hit it running in Singapore.
224th try for Collins Injera. They are running at full noise at the moment. Kenya, look at him here. 2 players for Fiji. They're in and away. Doesn't get much better than that. He's done that before. This is probably the most important, though, he's done in his career. Outstanding. Collins Injera.
Conversion is going to miss the target, and score stays to nearly in favour of Kenya, and he's creeping up ever so slowly on Gomez Cora, the Argentinian whiz. 10-zip. It's not a typo, ladies and gents. Kenya are up over Fiji in the cup final.
Kickoffs. Kenya have dominated kickoffs. Can Fiji finally get their hands on the ball from this one?
Okay. Fiji with a chance now to Linga. Oh, it's just not going to plan at the moment for Fiji, but Richard Kelly found an earlier knock on from Kenya, so no harm done for the moment.
Yeah, big let off there for the Fijians, and again, just trying to push it a little bit, just with their pass, obviously. Talinga, only a young man, still playing his trade, has been outstanding the last couple of times. Now let's hopefully he can get ball in hand with a bit of space.
Key was at start as well. Kenya conceding just 8 tries across 2 days of play in Singapore. Better only by South Africa. Okay. Ravovo goes around the back to Tuai. Just creeping up the park. Kenya looking to shut down these Fijian threats. Domalala. Here comes the over the top gridiron pass, and unfortunately for Fiji, the captain has been unable to bring it in, and Kenya are going to hop straight back on attack.
Oh, well, it was the right option there from Vidi Malua, I think it was. A nice 30-metre pass over the top. Unfortunately, the captain couldn't take the handle. Here he is here, just chucks it over gridiron style. Oh, and just turns his back and knocks it on. There's a lot of space there for Kalini South.
Wait for the ball, please. Okay, so we strike.
This weekend, becoming the most capped Fijian sevens player of all time. Congratulations to Oscar, and the milestone well reached.
Bind. Set. Come out. Reset.
The Fijians at the moment, they just look like they're a bit tired. They've had to scrap everything today, so
Crouch.
2 passes for the Kenyans, and they scored 2
Bind.
tries.
Set.
Making it count, Kenya. For the moment, still a long time to go in this one, though. Here's a man who got it started, Ayodi, and now they're going to go back to their go-to. Injera looking to free the pass. Instead it falls back to Fiji, but Richard Kelly says that was slapped down from Fiji. And on they'll come, Kenya, rumbling. Injera, he nails it down. Kenya are bringing the noise in Singapore.
Well, big players stand up on the big stage, and Collins Injera is standing up tonight for Kenya. Look at him here, straight on the ball, sees the defence. He's got his back turned. There was only one way. He was going straight down Main Street, Singapore.
What a remarkable start to this game. The play has been camped in the Fijians half, and Kenya, when presented with the opportunity to score, have done so. And the scoreline looks like that. Kenya 15, Fiji yet to score. Fiji yet to have the ball in the Kenyan 22.
This half is just flowing by. Only less than 2 minutes left on the clock, and Fiji guilty of giving away too much ball.
Again, it's going to fall for the men in red. Oh, Ayodi looked to get the pass over his head, and it's gone forward. I feel like we've seen this over and over in this first half, Carlton. It's like Groundhog Day. Scrum set, Fiji and feed. They'll turn it over, and Kenya will score.
They're just dominating in the air from kick-off, Sean. That's the thing at the moment. The Kenyan side is some replacements come on, and they need it too. Kenya, well, they've only lost one, and that's against South Africa. But as you said, it's the defence, that side of the ball, that's really pushed them through this tournament so far. They haven't been tested as yet, but I'm sure they will before this game's all said and done.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
This scoreline won't trouble the Fijians, though. They were down an identical deficit against Australia in Las Vegas earlier this year and found a way to work their way back into that one and get the prize. They might be behind by a couple more, though, if Kiange can maintain possession here and his men on the outside can get it happening. Perhaps they go the direct route. Oh, you betcha they are! Kenya, the underdogs, are serving it up to the heavyweight champs.
And they are serving it up on a platter. Again, great work at the breakdown. They've obviously identified that's where they're going to attack Fiji. 4 players for Kenya in and amongst it, but they don't go wide. They keep it where all their players are in that short route. And then this man here, Samuel Oliech, gets the 4 for Kenya. Well.
Carl, I don't know how much you can read in a body language, but during the anthems, the Kenyans were all smiles, happy as Larry, whereas Fijians looked a little more reserved, looked a little more nervous, you might even say. The kick's off to the right, so it's 4 tries, none of them converted. They're all in Kenya's favour, which gives us that scoreline, 20-0 to the Kenyans. Fiji this time bring it down through Domalala. Are we going to get some more points before the break? Is it going to be Dakuwanga who can get Fiji back into this one? That's going to spit right out the side and Fiji will get a chance. So a couple of changes with Dakuwanga on the park. It has taken 10 minutes of play for Fiji to even get into this real estate. And they're going to need to muscle up there. They can't. Kenya are up to the challenge. And at half-time in the cup final, Kenya, yes, Kenya are clear by 20 over Fiji.
Just one thing, maybe we didn't get the point across, but Ronnie wanted to switch the point for the receiving. It's in the middle. Don't think putting them over there, we just said we switch, okay? If they score again, we put our pod in the middle. Set? Okay, we've had a bit of a brain explosion, but this is over. We've got 10 minutes to sort ourselves out. From kick-off, we keep ball, but listen to me, if we just chain pass and run sideways, they was bread and butter for them. Got to get quick rucks if we're going to do it, but put some energy on the ball because we're going back to it. Right when it counts. Now, you've got to turn this all around by getting our game back, by running our punches, by putting some energy on the ball, by making our do and doers, and that second man in attack, get over the ball. And when they've got the ball, give them some of their own medicine and either Parase or...
10 minutes of our lives,
Keep believing. For your country, boys. Sawa. Right. Yeah, tuko. Tu, Kenya.
Collins Injera just saying to his team, it's 10 minutes of your lives. Do it for your country. Kenya never won a cup final, Shawnee.
They've been in 3, they've never won. This is only the second time in history they've scored 4 tries in a game against Fiji, and Kenyan Sevens is so well supported back in their country as well. In and around Nairobi, they will be getting a little excited, you'd think. Whoa, we are set for a cracking second half. We really are. 20 points is nothing to this Fijian side who've pulled it from the fire twice today. Getting out of jail late against Australia and after full time against the Blitzbokker. Second half action underway, our cup final in Singapore, and it's Kenya who are up over Fiji by 20. They have dominated. This is going to come loose. For who, though, is the question. Kenya all seems to be going their way for the moment. They hair through and make the tackle. Revolvo. Talinga is going to kick for himself, looking for the bounce now. It's going to be excellent scrapping from Lugonzo, though, to get back and shut that threat down. Ayodi still marching. Gee, he's a powerful man. Ayodi. So too is this guy. Amonde, the captain. Rumbling it on, and Fiji are sharp at the breakdown, and they force a much-needed penalty.
Yeah, their coach Ben Ryan implored them to be more dynamic in that area, and they need to be because Kenya have dominated the first 10.
Composure of this Fijian team is something else, and they're going to be able to take play now just shy of the 22 thanks to Dakuwanga. It's just power all across the park in both these sides, but Dakuwanga's gone without there, and Kenya have it. Fiji are over the top looking for the steal, told to release by Richard Kelly, and hacking it downtown is Oliech. Back is his opposite number, Talinga. Floats the ball to the captain, Colin Isau. Colin Isau looking to get him behind, and he does so. Where's Oscar's support? Now it arrives in the form of Revolvo. Revolvo dummying, now switching back on the inside. You could have put the house on it. Fiji were always going to hit back hard, and going in is Jerry Tuai.
This is why he was a player of the tournament in Hong Kong last weekend. That man there, the captain, got back and then brought the ball forward with some authority, drew in some defenders, some great work by Revolvo and this guy, Jerry Tuai. He's the X factor for the Fijians. If they're going to have any chance in this final, he has to have his hands on the ball as much as possible.
And the conversion, the chip shot is good. It's 13 points to the difference, with Kenya leading Fiji. Fiji on the hunt here, looking to slap it back, and unfortunately for the Fijians, it's been knocked on.
Physically, the Kenyans are very much the same match as the Fijians. They've got long limbs, they're very quick right across the park. I think that's why at the moment it's all Kenya. Just getting in the way of support players of the Fijians, which is so integral. The tackles have been outstanding, but Fiji have had to make double.
Zero miss from the Kenyans. Wonderful start through 13 minutes of play. The Fijian fans here in Singapore trying to lift their side as always. Plenty of supporters following those men around the planet as part of the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series. Fiji looking to make it back-to-back cup wins in Asia. Champions in Hong Kong last week, and up against it here a very good Kenyan outfit.
You don't see the Kenyans kick very often. That's their second in as many minutes. Pressure on.
It might pay dividends. No, he's just caught his hand on the way through. It'll be a Fijian feed to the scrum. Oh, that was close for Fiji.
Oh, a 50-50 pass in front of Oyoo, horns ill-advised, but they get away with it, Fiji. But only just. But the enthusiasm of this Kenyan team is setting them apart at the moment.
Come out. Yep, sub. Number 7. Number 7.
Vito Kani making his way onto the field for Fiji. And it looks as though the captain's going to come off for a breather, Carlton Nana.
Yeah, that's a big call. He's had to play a lot of minutes as I see it, Collins Injera. Remember, he can come back on 5 changes for both sides. It can be one player, it can be multiple players. So I'm sure this is tactically Ben Ryan what he wants. I'm sure Collins Injera will be back on at some stage.
Bind. Set.
Good pressure from Kenya, but Fiji are up to it, and now they get on the fast break thanks to Lavolvo. The defense from Kenya is brutal. They are coming from everywhere to swat the Fijians, and they've turned possession back in their favour.
Sorry, Alex, knock on.
But we're going to come back for a knock-on. Our assistant ref on the far side wants to have a little chat to Rich Kelly.
11 red is neck roll.
Number 11 red.
11 red.
Just the penalty. Thank you.
Looks like he might have a neck roll, so he can't go anywhere from the neck up. And you're going into a rut, so the Kenyans there
Just the
just
penalty.
getting stunned. And that's fair enough too.
Fiji down by 13. Dakuwanga breaks clear. He goes early to revive though. Possibly could have held it up a little longer. Kenya get back and shut down that threat. And now they're going to just take a moment, catch their breath, get set. Oh, Oliech has lost the handle on the peel, and it'll be a Fijian scrum feed. Oh, Dakuwanga, I think he went early on the pass, KT.
Oh, no doubt he did. No doubt he did, Shawnee. He was in the backfield. All he needed to do was draw the last player of Fiji. Gave it way too early, but the scrambling defence of Kenya has been second to none. Oh, geez, it's nice to watch, isn't it? Both teams
Number 10.
just going full noise at each other. Here's the mistake, though. This is where Fiji have to score. Important moments in this game.
Number 12. Number 12.
It's probably worth reminding everyone, Carl, as well, that in their most recent game against each other in Hong Kong in the Cup quarter-final, Kenya led up until after the full-time hooter had gone before Fiji pulled one out of the bag. So they know what it takes to stay deep into the contest against the Fijians.
It's going to have to be 20 minutes worth here, but here go Fiji, opportunity.
Ravolvo bullets the pass across the park to the new man, Vedokani, and Talinga. Oh, he's been driven into the turf and lost it as well.
Nelson Oyoo, great one-on-one defence against probably one of the players of the tournament. And Kitione Talinga. Look at that, perfect stuff. Good leg drive, good shoulder on, good technique. That's how you defend. Those errors have been forced by the Kenyan defence, I feel, just the pressure on.
Crutch.
That's what wins your tournament, Shawnee. Attack wins your games, defence. Let's get that gets your cup wins.
Kenya chasing their first ever cup win on the circuit. Going in and away, here is Oyoo. Oyoo's got wheels. Oyoo's got serious wheels. Oyoo, 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 Oyoo goes the length. Oyoo will be a hero in Kenya if they can hang on. He's got wheels for days.
Oyoo, good thing. Nelson Oyoo, has he put it beyond doubt for the Kenyans? Deep within his own half, goes around Kitione Talinga. He made the tackle in defence one-on-one, and now he turns into an attack. There's no way that Nasili Stila could get him as much as he tried, but that is special from Nelson Oyoo.
You touched on it, you nailed it, Carlton Anna. Defence wins you big ones. They had to cover the threat down the far side. It was Nelson getting across on that occasion to force the error out of Fiji, and the next minute he's hot on attack and he just gets it done.
Doesn't even look tired, does he? Looks like he can go straight away again, does Nelson Oyoo. They are just up for it. They've been up for it right from the start, as you said, from the national anthems. They look comfortable, they look relaxed. There was no pressure on them, it was all on Fiji, and they haven't disappointed tonight.
Kenya up by 18. It would take a miracle for Fiji to get out of jail on this occasion. They have been brave all weekend. Kenya perhaps can put a little sugar on it here in Singapore.
They need to rush here, Kenya. Minute 45 left, so they'll just slow it down, get to their set-piece play on the tap, and try and ice this game. Turnovers, one, look at that. That's that. Even though phase 3 has played a lot bigger than that, they have dominated the breakdown.
Taking it forward, there is Lugonzo. There is the try score. He clears the pass as well. We're going to get another one for Kenya. It's Frank. Frank the Tank says, fill it up again.
And now they're going to start enjoying this moment, are the Kenyans. A nice late cut by Lugonzo. Good defence, one-on-one, but unfortunately just ran out of numbers. And Frank Wanyama, there it is here. They come along, get that down here. I can't wait to see the Kenyan dance.
Oh, they'll be dancing for days back in the capital as well. A remarkable scoreline, an extraordinary scoreline in favour of Kenya over Fiji. Injera, who is responsible for his side even being in the big one after landing a 45-metre penalty goal at the death against Argentina. Okay, Collins Injera, we've just been handed a note, been told he's the player of the final. Congratulations to Collins Injera, the 11 for Kenya. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. And this is why we just love sevens. It has taken them 114 tournaments to enjoy this moment. Kenya, congratulations. That was just awesome. If you want to know how much it means to that country, look at those men. They cannot believe it. These are such beautiful pictures. Carl, this is special.
No doubt, before the tournament, the Kenyans would have been 1,000 billion to 1 to win a cup final here in Singapore. No one picked them, but all that mattered was the group in red. They believed in another, and they were dominant in this final, Shawnee. Absolutely dominant against the #1 team in the world, Fiji. Fiji just couldn't do anything about it. But Kenya, congratulations on your maiden win. You deserve it.
History being made in Singapore.